Hello everyone! Some of you may have wondered if Adrian made any other games besides Zombie Blocks 1 and Zombie Blocks 2. Well, I decided to search the internet a little bit and I found a bunch of different projects that Adrian did after Zombie Blocks 1 and before the creation of Zombie Blocks 2. Well, no spoilers. Now you'll find out everything. Let's start with what projects did he work on besides Zombie Blocks. Well, there are quite a lot of them. Namely 9 different projects. And this is despite the fact that they are the only ones that can be founded and downloaded now. And we don't even know what else Adrian could have been doing or how many games he really made. Let's ask him about it. Oh yes, he has been missing from the network since he made a post about the fact that Zombie Blocks 2 will be updated soon, about 1-2 weeks. And it's been a month. In general, we will be contented with what we have. And the first game we will start with a CGAStrike. This game was created back in the days of the first Zombie Blocks, and just at the time Adrian had already begun to call himself by the pseudonym Red Groovy. Thanks to this game he learned how to make artificial intelligence. And yes, as you already understood from the name, he was making a game very similar to Counter-Strike 1.6. Wow! In the main menu of the game we can hear the familiar main theme of CS 1.6. In the settings option we can change the complexity of bots, namely first silver, fifth silver, second gold nova, AK, Berkut and finally global. Depending on the difficulty level you will feel more and more that it's not bots that are playing against you, but cheaters with an aim. Next we can configure the sensor and enable or disable post-processing, what means improved graphics. So now let's go into the game itself, and the furnace menu appears in front of us. Here we can see a shotgun and our favorite scar from Zombie Blocks 1 and the pistol at the start. The scar in this game is even worse than a pistol, because it has only 15 rounds, small damage, like a pistol, and it cannot be loaded when they are endless in the same pistol. But a shotgun is a powerful gun. It has 7 cartridges and we can't spend them all, although we can't reload it either. But he has a powerful damage. By the way, Adrian made feats in the game even earlier than it appears in CS2. Another distinctive feature is that we can aim through the sight of a weapon, and it really makes the spread smaller. Although bots can also aim, which simply breaks their models by making gaps in them, but never mind. When we launch the game we can randomly get a CT team or T team. 4 or 5 bots will spawn with us and we will opposing team, depending on where the player is located. In order for the game to be completely over, it is necessary that at least one of the teams doesn't not make 5 wins. And we won't be able to enter the menu until all the rounds are over. There's also a real bomb in the game, And this is ours.
Oh my god. Poco.
What makes the phone really explotano and everyone dies of a cringe. The map in the game, as you might understand, is a parody of Dust 2. Moreover, it is very immersed and Englished because we can climb on the doors that are in the mid without any problems. And that's all there is to say about this game. And we were moving on to the next one. Next I would like to talk about the Hexway. On with Adrian even made separate videos on his channel. The game focuses on PvP and PvE mechanics and the section of certain classes. In this video I still won't tell you much, because there's a lot to tell about this game. Believe me, there's a lot of interesting information about it over so many years of development. The cool thing is that I hate this game! And now I tell you about the game Space is a Lonely Place. The game was created in just a couple of days for the Gen contest. In it we play as a spaceship in the form of Arrow, and we can control it only with the mouse, and that control is quite pleasant and unusual. Flying through space, we will encounter various enemy spaceships and peacefully yellow ships. We can kill them by pressing the L beam, but if we try to shoot at peaceful ships, the bullets will just hit them and nothing will happen. And that's it. Yes, just you, the stars, the ships, and the endless cosmos. The next game that I would like to tell you about is Jenjis. This is a mixture of Jenga and Tetris, as it was already clear from the name. In this game we need to dismantle the tower while scoring as many points as possible. The topmost blocks will give you a very few points. The lowest ones is the contrary. If any of parts starts to fall, then points will be taken away from you, and if it falls from a great height, it may even explode and take away even more points, triggering a chain reaction if it hits other blocks. This game is kind of endless, because you can recreate the tower every time. Another thing I forgot to mention is that we have a tower randomly every time, so we won't be able to memorize the best analysis of the details. Sugarcane Sky is a puzzle game where you need to place lollipops in the late squares, but most importantly you need to do it in a certain number of moves. Otherwise you will lose. And because of these mechanics I could go beyond level 13. The game in principle does not represent anything so special, except that Adrian released the game not only for PC, but also on phones. Therefore... Oh my god! Zumbi Blocks 1 and Zumbi Blocks 2 will be released on the phone! Rhythm Against the Machines is a rhythm game where we use arrows and space to hit objects at the right moment. When you click the arrows, we control that robot that from below. When you click on the left arrow, it will be able to hit the drum. When you click on the right, on the plate. Well, when pressing space, we use a robot with a press that is on the top. This robot has the most difficult mechanics, because you need not only to destroy other robots, but also to release the button in time, otherwise your HP will be taken away. And it was precisely because of these mechanics that I could complete more than half of the level, because I just stupidly couldn't get into the item and at the same time look at two robots. The game was created on the 4th Santa Maria Gaming Contest. Adrian associates his game with Guitar Hero, but I don't agree with this, and I do not recommend this game, otherwise you will form a vertical squint. Attention! I recommend to epileptics to skip this game. This is too bright and has a lot of flashes. The next game in our queue is Stellar Showdown. The game once again was created for a competition, namely 1 hour game jam, where you need to create a game just in 1 hour. The game has two versions. One is 1.0, which is the original, and another is 5.0, is an already completed version. And they are radically different for each other. Version 1.0 is a stuff without any graphics, good AI, sounds. I am more interested in version 1.0. In this game you can play with a friend on the same computer or with AI. We are playing a game for a flying ship that moves only in a circle. Our main task is to destroy the enemy. To do this, we can just shoot or create a shield that blocks space for a while, and if an enemy touches it, it will die. And there's nothing more to say. Let's go next. The another game is Meteor Command. The game was created purely in Portuguese, but it won't hurt us. In this game we need to survive the meteor shovel due in the guns on the buildings that we need to protect. For each destroyed meteorite we are given money, which will allow us to improve the building, increase its height and add more guns. After a certain time a large meteorite will fall on us, which can destroy half of your buildings, as well as it has a lot of HP. The game is quite difficult, but I know the one cheesy tactic that will allow you to pass it on the chill. All we need to do is download the auto-clicker, activate it, and just start wowing the cursor. That's it. You will be able to easily complete the game, and there is absolutely nothing more to say. Let's move on. And the last game that we know is the game Please Behave at the Penguins Rave. This game was once again created for a game jam, namely Kindred Community Jam 5. The point of this game is to destroy the piece of the penguins and spoil their party in a certain time. You will appear with 3 penguins in your team. You can find pistols on the map, which can allow you to do what you started. To ruin the rave, you either need to destroy objects on the map or kill other penguins, which will increase your scale of spoiled party. If you kill a penguin, there's a chance that it will join you, or it will simply disappear. If your entire team dies or you delay too much, then you will lose. If you don't make any mistakes, then you can complete the game in just 3-4 minutes. And that's all. The video turned out to be quite large for the standards of my channel. If you count on what I did completely myself, and then you will still have another separate video about Hexway waiting for you. And all the time before the creation of Zumbi Blocks 2, Adrian tried to every possible way to create small games for various contests, But as with Baldi, all other similar games, not one of them never fired. So, like, subscribe, click on the bell, write comments. After all, this will greatly increase my motivation to make other videos, thanks to your activity. And as a viewer of other bloggers, I usually do not pay attention to these words. But when you start making videos yourself, you understand how important it is. Well, PickKimiKimi464 was with you. Good luck, happiness, and bye.